Hello and welcome. In this video, I just wanted to point out some of the facts about Sora that you might not know. First one is that now you can generate unlimited videos with Sora up to this point we're talking is the 24th of March 2025. This is the moment. And so at this time, I received a special update that you can use Sora to generate impressive videos and you don't really have to worry about a credit limit. And to be honest with you, I am in love with this idea because this can enable us to create as much as possible, especially considering the fact that Sora and Sora and ChatGPT are created by the same company, OpenAI. And as a matter of fact, if you go to chatgpt.com, you can see that Sora is on the left-hand side, which means that you can access it directly from there, which is quite impressive if you ask me. And so you get ChatGPT, you get all of its features, DALL-E 3 to generate images, and you also get Sora when it comes to the package of the $20. Now, the only issue with the $20 package is that, yes, you might be able to generate a lot of videos when it comes to Sora, but you don't have the commercial license. Okay, so you don't have commercial license to generate to use these videos for creative purposes. And if you use them without that membership, then it's at your own risk. Okay. Now let's go back. So here I've asked ChatGPT to create some prompts that we can experiment with that would generate some honestly good stuff with Sora. Now, Sora is not that complicated. Here, when you go to Sora.com or just simply click on here in ChatGPT, click on the Sora tab and you'll be able to open it. You can choose a specific size from 16:9 to a square resolution to a 9:16, which is friendly with TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels and so on and so forth. You can also pick the size. Now, I'm limited to 720 because I have the $20 plan, but I don't really use it because it's 4 times slower. I use the 480p resolution. I think that's pretty good, and it's fast. Now, I generate 10 seconds. Usually, if you want more, then go for the $200 plan. But I think 10 seconds per video is pretty good. You can even choose how many variations of videos you want to generate. For example, here, I've asked it to generate a purely white fluffy cat with extremely blue eyes. And it generated two images or videos for me. Each of them is 10 seconds and each of them is different. Here, for example, I've generated a video of a cat, 2 white cats playing, one small and one young. And this looks so real that you can't really tell. For example, here, these are some fish, some scary fish. Like, this is a scary fish here. This is that kind of fish that you see in the Mariana Trench and so on and so forth. For instance, this is a dragon. Even though it didn't really come out pretty nice, this one came out pretty, much better. These ones are characters from Game of Thrones. For example, this one is a character from Game of Thrones, which I think you already know who it is. It's Daenerys Targaryen. And you can see what the video came out. So I was just trying to create a video that explores how characters looked like in real life according to the book descriptions. Because as you know, the actors don't look like the characters described. Or actually, they don't look exactly like them. This is a video of Sansa Stark, how she was supposed to look in Game of Thrones. This is a video of Jon Snow, or at least how he was supposed to look in the movie. This is Jaime Lannister, and this is actually another one of Daenerys Targaryen, wearing her Targaryen clothing and so on and so forth. This is another one, Daenerys Targaryen, or how she was supposed to look according to the book description. All right, so I think that that's pretty good. Now, this video of Tyrion did not come out pretty nice because I used Midjourney to generate the image. One other thing that you have to know about this tool, one of the best things about it, really, is that you can use this plus button and you can upload from your device or choose from library. You can upload an image and you can use that image plus a prompt on top of the image to generate something if you want. But I found that to not work really, really well when it comes to everything. So I'm going to kickstart this by using the first prompt here. It's a magical forest where trees glow to the rhythm of an invisible orchestra, wildlife playing instruments. So let's go ahead and paste this in. Now the size is pretty much 16 by 9, and I'll go for the model here, which is cinematic realism. Now it used to be that you can only add one job to queue. Now you can add two, which is pretty good. Now this one is a time warped library of past and future. Books float through time. Okay, let's see. All right. I don't really think this one is going to be good, but let's try this one instead. So I'm going to try a couple of prompts just to display the ability of this tool. Remember that you can change the size. So for example, these types of videos here, they're 9 by 16 and they're very good for YouTube Shorts content. So if you want to create a YouTube Shorts about a creepy fish, or a creepy thing, then you can actually do that. You can, the sky is the limit when it comes to imagination. Remember that you can also go to explore and check out other people's jobs, other people's work, and what they have generated. Now the model here is film noir. So I'll actually go ahead and search for film noir. And I'll hit the generate button. Now I'll have two jobs in queue, which by the way is pretty fantastic to say the least. Here we have, what more? We have cardboard and paper craft, a journey through outer space. This one should be good. Now Sora can take some time to generate videos. If you see that it's really taking huge time, there is this tactic that you can use, which is just refreshing the page, right? So it's the good old tactic. And so I think that you can just use that and just let it refresh. And it should just clear things out. And as soon as one job is done, you can paste the prompt for the next job. Cardboard and paper craft, if I remember correctly. Now these jobs are still in the works, but they're two. And so if you click enter, it will tell you you can only generate 2 videos at a time. But if you want to generate more, go for the $200 plan. I think that there's a lot of people that are using the $200 plan, especially people that are using Sora to create fascinating documentaries and stuff. You have to understand that in the past, there were some things that weren't possible. For example, I can just give you a simple example. I don't know. But if you wanted to create a footage of a dragon or of a white tiger, it was not so easy because usually in the wild, there's not so many white tiger footage. Now, you can generate that footage with Sora. You don't need to go ahead and pay somebody $2,000 to risk their lives to take a photo or a video of a white Bengal tiger or a white tiger, Siberian tiger, actually. I'm sorry, not Bengal, but Siberian tiger. And so, but now you can do it. You can use Sora to do that for you. And, it's really impressive. For example, here, have a look at this video. It's pretty cool, and you can see what it looks like. You can also access it. So imagine the videos you can create. Since this is about creating YouTube channels and so on and so forth, I just want you to think in this way. You are no longer limited as to the assets that already exist. You're not limited by that in your creativity because you can go ahead and create your own assets now. And believe me, that is pretty impressive if you want my opinion. I think I'll generate this one, a giant maid. All right, stop motion. Okay, this one is in stop motion. Let's see what this brings up. I'll also be happy to see what you have been able to create as well. Feel free to share that with us. Now let me just send this work. Let's check this out. This is a film noir. Let's see. Yeah, this is, like I said, it's pretty fascinating stuff. Because, like I said, if you wanted these types of assets, they didn't exist before. Let's say you were creating a documentary about, some crime inspector, somebody that was looking for a criminal, or there's a lot of channels that are quite successful exploring and documenting people like that were investigating crime and stuff. And so, if you wanted the footage like this, how could you get it? You couldn't, but now you could create it. That there is a difference between looking out there on the internet to find out what is already there and using from what's already there. And like I said, there was a big difference between that and actually creating your own stuff, right? It's two completely different things. All right. Now here we have these two jobs. Now what I could do as well, I could just refresh and this should work. Like I said, please go ahead and make sure to explore the stuff that's working. Also explore other channels and what they're doing. I could give you some ideas so that you can just go and have some fun with this. If you look for example, Game of Thrones in real life, you could probably find that there is market for this. All right. So yeah, because I've seen some videos where some people and what they're doing is they're basically showcasing how characters looked like, right, in the past. So you could probably do it. There's a lot of people that are going viral with this stuff, especially on shorts. I don't think that is the case with larger videos, but with shorts, it's really, really successful. I've seen some videos that are really doing millions of views, showcasing how a character looked, or was supposed to look. And here, now this is fascinating. I love this. Look at this. This is the stuff. We have a rocket, the Earth. It's animated. This is really interesting. All right, this is a type of cardboard. I think that we just have to wait until this final job is generated, and that's it. Now feel free to explore Sora really, really well and use it well for your projects because it can really generate anything. Like I remember I was looking for a stock video that shows a person pulling a dollar bill from their laptop, right? Pulling it right out of their laptop, but I couldn't because I couldn't find it. So I created it. I created a video of a guy literally pulling a dollar like a magic trick out of their laptop. And I used that for my marketing creations, okay? For example, if you want to create a YouTube channel for kids, maybe like a storytelling channel, you could probably use this, use this model right here. Whimsical, whimsical stop motion. I think you can use that, right? This reminds me of It's Shaun the Sheep. It's pretty much similar to it, and it's pretty good. I love it. I hope that you like this right here and you find it useful. Remember to, from time to time, look at the top creations. Top creations are decided according to what people like the most. And what people like the most is assets that are public. Not every asset is public, right? But there are some assets that are made public and people like them, depending on how many likes these get and how many likes they get, compared to the amount of time. So if something gets 100 likes in one day, and something gets 100 likes in 7 days, obviously the one that has 100 likes in one day, is pretty much the one that's liked the most. For example, I really like this female Poseidon version. We have people here working inside of a lemon. And like I said, really, it's up to you, We have this guy, for example, right here, and people are walking fast behind him. This is funny. We have a gorilla. This maybe is let's say, for example, if you want to advertise a specific product. I think here they're advertising Prime because I see that he's holding a bottle. Looks more like a Prime bottle, We have a lion driving, a cow doing some surf, This is really fascinating stuff. This one here is pretty fun. Really, really fun. We have a cat, hanging out. The Amazon, a bunny on a car, a parrot, Really impressive. I don't know about you, but I think this stuff is amazing. This is some incredible creations. This one is awesome. I don't know why not so many people like this, but this one is really great. Also, everything here is great, but you can't help but see you have all this at your disposition here, and it's up to you to go ahead and use this. All right, so Passive Income Gen Z, wishing you the best as always, and I'll see you in the next one.